Yeah, it felt great. We knew it was going to be a tough physical game going into it. Obviously it took 60 minutes, so happy I think with the performance tonight from everybody, just staying with it and bearing down.
And yourself physically?
Yeah, I felt good. I thought my line mates made it pretty easy for me tonight too, but I just thought the chemistry was there. I thought we were working all three zones pretty good and finding each other in good spots. So pretty happy with it. Just want to keep that momentum going.
What do you imagine?
Yeah, I'm happy for him. He played awesome and got rewarded for just a great game all around, both ends of the ice. But I mean, I think tonight he really showed just the potential that he has, and he's just going to continue to get better. And he's a big part of our team. And so this was a huge game from him tonight. I'm sure the big confidence boost from him, and I think everybody. So it was great.
How much energy did you have left on your goal?
I mean, it's a tight game there. Just try to make a good effort, and obviously with it being one goal game, they just scored. Want to try to finish the job. So you think you can always find effort in those kind of situations, especially when there's a 4x6 waiting at the other end. So.
Are you guys as comfortable playing in one-goal games as you've ever been?
I would say so. I mean, I think, like I said, the game in Long Island, I mean, it's an ugly game. It's not a whole lot there, but, you find ways to win in different situations, different games, and, I mean, tonight was no different. Obviously, a bit of a higher scoring affair, but you find a way to battle through and stick with it and just try to play the right way and get your chances and capitalize on them.
Obviously, you're concentrating on coming back to the lineup, but before the game, it came out that you and Mitch are on the Maple Leafs quarter-century first team along with Matt Sundin. Just your thoughts about, having your line mate on there and what that means given the history of the team.
I think it means a lot. Obviously the history of this franchise, and we're in our 9th season here, and it's obviously special to be a part of a storied franchise like this and to wear the Maple Leaf every day. So it's not something I don't think anybody takes for granted. So just to be in the same breath and conversation as some of those guys like Matt Sundin, etc., it's a big honor.
Your line really connected tonight. What's your thoughts on the game and your line in particular?
Yeah, I thought we were playing quick up the ice. I thought we were quick and hungry on pucks. Did a great job of getting the puck off the wall and finding, guys in the middle, and a couple great tips there by Knies and a couple great passes from Tone.
How about Matt with his first hat trick?
Yeah, it's great. He's been working extremely hard and he's been getting a lot of looks. It was good to see him go in tonight for him, and a couple of those are some high-end goals.
It looked like you were thinking pass, but obviously the empty net goal meant more than a fourth goal.
Yeah, I would have loved to try to find him, but I know if that goes the other way or something happens there, I'm probably not going to enjoy the process of that. So, yeah, I wanted to pass to him pretty bad, but just tried to ice the game, obviously.
What did you think of Auston's game?
Tonight, Mitch? For you guys.
Sorry, I'm going to now come.
What did you think of Auston's game?
Yeah, it was great. Moving very well, won a lot of big draws, using his body out there very well, and just doing awesome things. A couple great pickpockets to find guys late. It's good to have 34 back.
Just the work you guys did on McAvoy, and a couple of goals came off the forecheck on him, and how important was that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously got a lot of great players over there, so we're just trying to limit their time and space. I thought we did a good job of that on the forecheck. Like I said, I thought our line was moving the puck well, and we weren't really slowing each other down. We were keeping the puck moving north and trying to get on the forecheck, and we did a pretty good job of that tonight.
For a guy that grew up, being a fan of this team, what does it mean before the game that you were named to the quarter-century first team of the Maple Leafs along with Matt Sundin and Auston?
Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, yeah, that's very cool. Obviously, I think a lot of time as players we try not to really enjoy accolades or anything like that. It's a team game, and we all know that. But yeah, it's very cool to hear. Obviously, growing up, watched Matt Sundin a lot and idolized him quite a bit. So yeah, it's cool to hear.
How big is a four-pointer against Boston, considering how tough this division is?
Yeah, I mean, every game against your own team or own opponent in this division is very hard. All these teams are not easy to play against. We know that. So, these division games mean a lot more. So, we just got to keep going. There'll be more down the road that we got to keep grinding through.
How would you describe Matt Knies when he's at his best, the type of game that he plays?
Gets his body in on the forecheck. He's very quick with the puck. Can defend guys and hold guys off when he's holding the puck down low too. So that's when he's at his best. Also, just finding holes around the ice that Auston and I can find him in, and he did that really very well tonight.
What's it say about the way you guys rebounded earlier in the game? They scored within a minute of you guys scoring, and you didn't let that get to you. You kept coming and coming.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this game of hockey is a lot about momentum shifts. A lot of stuff goes on through 60 minutes of process. So if you just try to stick with your process and not let anything kind of get you down or change your focus. So I thought we did a good job of that and just go back out there and do our thing.
Thank you, Mitch. You knew the goals were going to come. How did it feel tonight to finally get a few?
Yeah, it felt incredible. Felt the luck back on my side, and that was a good game. A good overall effort from all of us in here. So, it was a good game.
Can you describe how you took that second goal, the spinning backhand there?
Yeah, it kind of slipped to my feet, and I just wanted to get it on net, and fortunately it went in for me.
How would you describe the emotions in this one? I'm guessing some still carries over from the playoffs last year.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like a playoff game today with the physicality and the back and forth play. It was a good game. Give them props. They played a hell of a game, and they're a good team over there. And I think we capitalized on our chances today, and it was a good effort from everyone.
What did Mitch say to you after he scored the empty netter and there was an option it looked like you could have passed?
Yeah, he said he was looking for me, but obviously you got to seal the game there. You can't can't let him back into it. So he made the right choice there. Yeah, it's pretty incredible what he can do to our team and the energy he can bring. He makes players around him better, and that's what showed tonight.
What does a game like this do for your confidence?
Yeah, it does a lot. Obviously I've been off the score sheet for a little bit, so it was just nice to feel that again, and hopefully I can kind of keep this going.
How much of that was puck luck, or do you think something was missing from your game for a little while there?
Yeah, I think there was a little bit missing. Obviously, I just don't think I was as direct, as physical. Kind of lacked shooting in my game. But yeah, I think there was some bounces that just kind of didn't go my way. But yeah, it was. Kind of moved past it, and that's hockey. And fortunately, it's going my way now, and I just want to keep that.
Jake, how'd that goal feel for you in the game overall?
Yeah, nice to get the monkey off the back and get rid of the goose egg next to the G. So, and especially get it started early in the first. I thought I liked our game all night, and we were on our toes. And obviously they scored a couple right after we'd pot one, but I feel like it didn't phase us and kind of just kept trucking along.
What did you see in Matthews tonight and the things he was able to do? Nice.
Knies. I mean, just using his frame and his speed. I think he's really understanding how much of a tool that is for him, and it just he can dominate down low with the puck. I see it in practice. I go against him in practice, and me and Tanny were talking about it the other day. It's just he's an absolute horse down there, and you can't get the puck from him. So that line was obviously tremendous for us tonight, and it's good to see Knies get rewarded there because he's a horse. He works hard, and it's good stuff.
How did it feel to get Auston back?
It's pretty nice getting 34 back down the middle, and he's his normal self out there. Heavy on pucks, making plays happen. Responsible defensively. It's obviously nice to get your captain and leader back.
So, what do you think of your physical game tonight? The teams, that is. On one play, Ekman Larson takes out Pasta. Matthews scores at the other end. A big play against the division rival.
Yeah, I thought we played really hard. Thought we forechecked well. We were physical, like you said, and we didn't take any unnecessary penalties. Played disciplined, and those it's a nice 2 points there.
Obviously, the Blue Line's main job is to keep goals out, but how much pressure or conversation has there been to get a little bit more offensive contribution from you guys?
I was talking to somebody the other night, and none. I'm not worried. We're not worried about scoring goals in the back end. We're worried about winning hockey games, and that's keeping the puck out of our net. You keep the goals against down in this league, and we got enough guys in this room that can score. So obviously, it's nice to contribute when we do, but that's not our priority.
Craig, you said Auston's going to give you guys a jolt of energy when he comes back. Your take on his game tonight? And that line really.
He was solid. I mean, that line was really good, obviously. But overall, I thought he played a pretty good game. Pretty, smart game, I thought. I thought he was very smart tonight. Didn't overexert himself, didn't put himself in tough spots. And, we managed his minutes pretty good, I thought. I used them a little bit more at the end of the game, obviously, but it kind of got to that point.
Nice. Won't have 3 goals and 5 points in every game, but can that be a bit of a coming out party?
That was a whole year for me. I thought he was a great player tonight. Just, challenging their D with his speed, direct shooting, I like that he just attacked and shot and wasn't always looking for the other guys. He was playing his game, which was very effective, and the whole line was really good.
What sort of growth have you seen from him this season?
Knies? Offensive growth more and defensive. So he's become a really good penalty killer for us. He does a great job penalty killing for us. And he made a great play at the end of the game. I don't know if you saw it, where they tried to, a backdoor play on us with the goalie out, bringing it to the net. And that's just great read by him and hockey sense to drop down that low and take that backdoor play. Or that guy scores. I mean, his growth as a player is all around, I would say. But I think offensively, he's obviously, come out of his shell, I would say, with scoring. But, on the other side of things, he's become a real good 200-foot player.
Do you find this team is comfortable, from your point of view, playing in close games?
Well, we are, and I mentioned it tonight after the game. I said, well, what I was impressed about with the game was, we're up, then we're tied, but our momentum stayed and our game stayed the same. It didn't change. We didn't, oh, wow, they tied it up, and now we're going to try some trick plays or whatever you want to call it. We just stayed with our game. I mean, that's growth by them, and it's very important not to lose your composure in those situations. I mean, you're going to play teams, and they're good teams, and they're going to make plays and do things. You just got to stay composed and keep playing your game, and that's a big thing. It's a big deal.
So, did you like your defense's game from a physical standpoint? Think of the play where Ekman-Larsson rubs out Pasta and then Knies scores
Yeah,
together.
our D was really good tonight. They were physical, moved the puck well, and battled at the net. I mean, that team is as good as any team in the league at getting to the net, and they're hard. They're big guys, a lot of big guys. I thought our D battled hard at the net, broke pucks out. They were really good. Didn't give up any odd man rushes. So good reads by them coming out of the offensive zone and things like that.
You got a goal from a defenseman tonight. You hadn't had one since November.
Was
that a concern for you, or?
I don't look at it as a concern. I mean, I think we always try to, what can we do better, to score with our D. We're trying to activate them a little bit more, which they've been into play more on rushes and things like that. And then, in the offensive zone, tonight I thought our D2 did a real good job of activating backdoor. Caber scored, and we missed 2 other ones. We had some couple good looks there.
When you see how Auston looked tonight, how fresh he was, Craig, does it in a way, obviously you want him in your lineup every night, he's a superstar, but does it also kind of make a case for this is the reward for being careful with him? And do you have to keep that in mind going forward with how you manage his minutes?
Oh, we definitely have to manage him and get him to a point where he's fully healthy. And whether that's minutes or, a little bit of time off, I don't know. I don't have the answer for you right now, but we're obviously, going to, stay in tune with it and try to do what's best for him.